Okay, in this video we're going to be just looking at just the first section on statistics, which is just a review and preview. What I'm going to talk about is just some of the basic definitions that you'll be seeing throughout this course. And first of all, we'll begin with what statistics is. It is the science of planning, studies, and experiments, obtaining data, and then organizing, summarizing, presenting, analyzing, interpreting, and drawing conclusions based on the data. Okay, so pretty much throughout this particular course, that's what we'll be doing. Pretty much we'll look at some studies and some experiments. Okay, and obtaining data. Pretty much in real life, you'll have to obtain some data, and then you'll take that data and then organize it and summarize it. Usually we use summary statistics. Also, we can summarize it using graphical data, graphical information like pictographs or histograms or frequency distributions, things like that. And then you'll present that and then analyze it and then interpret that particular data from using sample statistics or calculating sample statistics, and then you'll draw conclusions based on that data. Usually when you draw conclusions, you'll be doing something called a hypothesis test or a confidence interval. Okay? Those are used to make conclusions about data. Okay, now let's talk about what data is to begin with. It is collections of observations such as measurements, genders, or survey responses. Okay, so data could be measurements, like if you want to measure the height of 30 individuals in a particular class. Genders could be male, female, and then you might do a survey and then use those survey responses as a way of collecting data. Right, and then next is a population. Now, it is the complete collection of all measurements or data that is being considered. Okay. So, for example, let's say if I wanted to find out if all students that have taken college algebra like the course, then I will have to collect all of the people in this country that have taken college algebra. Now, unfortunately, that would be time consuming and it would cost a lot of money to do that type of data collection of every individual in the United States of America that took college algebra and asked if they liked it. So, we can, on the other hand, do a sample. And in this case, a sample is nothing but a sub-collection of members selected from a population. What I can do here is just take a sample of students that are taking college algebra and ask them if they enjoyed the course. And that sub-collection can be the representation of that entire population. Okay. Now, a census is a collection of data from every member of a population. Okay? And usually, every 10 years they do a census. Usually they try to collect data from every individual that's in the United States of America. But there is a problem with that. To collect data to do a census, you're leaving out people that are homeless, as for an example, as a way. If you're trying to collect the census, that means you're not getting the actual information from every member of that population. And here's some examples. In this case, the Gallup Corporation collected data from 1,013 adults in the United States. Results show that 66% of the respondents worried about identity theft. Okay? So in this case, our population consisted of all 241,472,385 adults in the United States. Okay? So that's our population, all the adults in the United States. Now, our sample in this case consists of 1,013 polled adults. So that sample is just a representation of the entire population. Okay? So, in this case here, your objective is to use sample data as a basis for drawing a conclusion about the entire population. And basically, throughout this course, what you'll be doing here is you'll be given sample data, and then you'll be making either inferences or probably make a conclusion about the entire population. Okay? So that's pretty much this particular video on the review and the preview, and it just gives you an introduction of what statistics is.